Hi, welcome to the launch of the Astra Beam260IP, the Astra Wash7Pix, and the Astra Wash19Pix. My name is Aya Faraz, and I'm the marketing manager at PROLIGHTS. We're very excited to share with you all of our new Astra range moving heads. Let's start with the Astra Beam260IP. The Astra Beam260IP is a very exciting new IP65 beam, which I'm going to tell you about today. First, let's look at a quick teaser. So I'm really excited to share all of the features of these new units. So let's start with a quick overview on the Astra Beam260IP. So this is primarily a moving beam fixture for outdoor, but also for indoor applications. It's a new IP65 body, elements-proof, so waterproof, dust-proof, and it will withstand very cold temperatures to very warm temperatures. We've also made it very easy to service due to a new mechanical assembly and IP tester tool, which I'll show you later on in the presentation. With that, you can have reduced service cycles and a lot of less maintenance that you would have with units like these. We've also included a new generation of lamp technology with longer life and brighter than predecessors. We've made this unit more compact, more lightweight as well. We've added a lot more control protocols. We've got a new user interface and new software features, and we've made this unit very, very competitive in terms of pricing. A few of the key markets that we've made this unit for, I know we don't know what these markets are at the moment, but obviously after COVID, we hope to get these fixtures in as many outdoor events as we can. We can also use them as sky tracers. We can use them for touring applications, theme parks, cruise ships, and stadiums, and many more applications. So it's not only an IP60, it is an IP65 rated unit. So it's not only for outdoor applications, but we can also use these units to kind of replace any indoor fixtures as well. A little bit on the light source. So we've got a new Osram series HRI 260 watt Pro lamp with a longer life cycle, so up to 6,000 hours lamp. We've also got an advanced software control of the lamp and guarantees kind of brightness and preserves cooling and kind of life cycle of the lamp as well. We've included a new lamp centering mechanical design on this fixture. In terms of the optics, we're looking at almost 500,000 lux at 10 meters with these units. This is an incredibly bright unit, much brighter than kind of predecessors and units on the same kind of category as this one. We've also got a 140mm front glass lens delivering a 2-degree fat beam emission with a very sharp kind of parallel beam angle as well. We've got high contrast, halo-free beam projection, and as we can see here, almost 500,000 lux at 10 meters or 125,000 lux at 20 meters as well. So it's a very bright unit. You can really see it 4 miles when it's on. Looking a little bit ahead as well, so a quick overview on other features of this unit. So we've got a 3-phase stepper motor with motorized focus. We've also included the color wheel with 13 filters. In that color wheel, we've got 2 CTO filters on board, so one 2500 Kelvin and one 3200 Kelvin, along with a CTB filter on board as well with 10,000 Kelvin. We've got a static gobo wheel with 15 images and beam reducers. We've got an 8F circular and 6F linear indexable prisms. Those prisms can also overlap, so with that we can kind of create very multi-ray effects using the overlap feature on these units. We've also got a linear frost filter, and we've included 16-beam control on dimming, pan, tilt, and focus as well. So it's a very kind of precise unit, not only for those touring application jobs, where we can use it in broadcast environments, theater environments, etc. Looking at the connectivity of these fixtures, so we've included obviously DMX and RDM through the 5-pin XLR. We've also included wireless DMX inside these units made by WDMX. So it's a transceiver, so we can receive or transmit wireless DMX and RDM thanks to this radio chip as well, so that's very unique on this type of fixtures. We've also added a new antenna design, so that antenna is more robust than previous antennas, and what that means is that for those kind of hardcore touring applications, we can guarantee that the antenna will last all of kind of those bumps that you get in those kind of environments as well. So all of that hard labor that you get this unit, the antenna will withstand all of that thanks to the conical shape of that antenna. We've also added Ethernet-based protocols, so we've got ARNet and streaming SCN. So if you've got very complex installations, very complex networking systems, we can connect these units via those protocols as well. Let's look ahead at more features. So we've got a new GUI and software features on these units. So we've included a new button layout, more intuitive than previous units as well. And we're trying to give you all of the information that you normally need on this fixture through the front menu. So it's a color menu. So it's a home screen with fixture status overview. So you can see all of that from the front menu as well. So if you scroll down, you can see the wireless quality. So there's a wireless monitoring section on this fixture. There's also a diagnostic section, so you can see exactly what parts are broken. Focus calibration on each gobo. And you can actually transfer all of the settings through the same DMX line. So whatever you've set on your kind of master unit, you can send all of that across all of the other features as well. We can rotate the screen, so the flip display. There's also a sensor inside that detects which way the unit is, so you can have that automatically. So again, as I said, once you transfer the information, once you connect the DMX to the other features, that feature will receive DMX as well. Fixture is made by a die-cast aluminum alloy. So all of the electronics inside are actually IP coated for better protection against humidity and overall increasing the lifespan of the components. We want to make sure that there's almost zero maintenance between events to warehouse, making sure that it also reduces the cost of cleaning the units after a very dusty festival. The chassis is IP65 protected, preventing water or dust getting into the unit, sustaining very warm or cold temperatures. PROLIGHTS has also developed a portable IP tester, which will be available for sale. The tool allows to test the IP rating after service for the Astra Beam260IP and any other future IP products. So you can run internal test programs, so 66, 65, 66, 67, 68 ratings. It tests both kind of vacuum and pressure on all of the units during a duration of time, depending on the type of tests that you choose. So you only have to remove kind of the cover of the unit, and you can run those tests through the IP box. So it's very quickly just kind of remove the valve, kind of inserts the tube from the tester, and then remove the gore valve and the connection panels and inserts into the threaded sockets, as we can see here in the video. These tests are very easy to make, so there's a very intuitive menu screen on the top. So once you press start, it kind of does all of that test along a predetermined amount of time. And then at the end, it will tell you whether it has passed or it has failed that IP test. So a few other notes. All of this information is available through our website. When we release a new product, you will also see that we've already made a lot of information for you to download from the website, starting with personalities for kind of all the industry standard consoles. So as you can see there, you can download all of that, including the GDTF files as well. We've also made available a lot of the drawings, so whether it's a 2D, 3D CAD drawing as well, along with all the color wheel, global wheel information as well. With all of our products, we've got the photometric reports available through the website as well, so you can see exactly what these units is outputting. We make all of those photometric tests here in our headquarters in Minturno in Italy. And you can also download all of the data sheets, user manuals, DMX charts, along with kind of the safety instructions, etc. So this is one of the examples of the photometric reports, as you can see. So all of that is available according to different parameters. We make all of these info tests. You can see all of the information on the Astra Beam260IP. Let's have a look now at the product video for the Astra Beam260IP.
This is the Astra Beam260IP. We set a new standard for IP-rated moving beams. This fixture is bright. I mean, really bright. The Astra Beam260IP produces a pure 2-degree beam of light with almost 500,000 lux output at 10 meters. This beam is so laser sharp, with such an extraordinary punch, you will see it for miles. Behind the impressive optics lives a serious 260-watt lamp made by Osram that lasts over 6,000 hours. The Astra Beam260IP has all the features you need. 13 gels with rapid color switching, 15 gobo images and beam reducer, 2 CTO filters and 1 CTB, 2 prisms, a circular and linear prism. You can overlap the prisms to produce a punchy multi-ray effect. This is a fixture that likes to get dirty. Water, sand, smoke, humidity, warm or cold. The Astra Beam260IP is simply the best fixture for long-lasting outdoor applications. And the best part about it, thanks to its completely sealed housing, this unit is maintenance-free. Its sleek, lightweight body makes it the lightest fixture in its class. We have packed the best features into a compact unit, making it highly versatile and a great tool for any application. The Astra Beam260IP is here to impress you. Find out more at PROLIGHTS.it.
So I hope we've been able to impress you with the Astra Beam260IP. Let's now have a look forward at the Astra Wash7Pix and the Astra Wash19Pix. So these two units are RGBW moving wash lights with an incredible zoom range, pixel control, and with the 19Pix, we also have an outer pixel ring as well. Let's have a look at a quick teaser for these units. Let's have a look at a quick overview for each one of these fixtures. So the Astra Wash7Pix, the Astra Wash19Pix, they're the brightest in their class, and brighter than their predecessors as well. We've packed a lot of features, we've packed a lot of punch inside of these units, and we hope you can see that as well. We've got advanced pixel control on these two units. On the Astra Wash19Pix, we've got an outer ring where we can create a lot of different effects. We've got a wider zoom range than previous units, and a new generation of optics, as you'll see, packed with a lot of technology that I'm sure will make your lives a lot easier. We've included a broad section of protocols, so from DMX, RDM to ArtNet, CleanNet, streaming SCN, there's a lot of there for you to use to create spectacular effects. They're fully equipped with all the latest technical features from the smaller to the larger models as well. We've also packed advanced color control, as we'll explain a little bit later in the presentation, and they're generally smaller, quieter than predecessors, and also lighter than other units in their specific class. So in terms of the light source, we've got 7 Osram 40 watts LEDs on the Astra Wash7Pix and 19 40 watts Osram LED pixels as well. So as you can see through the names, obviously Astra Wash 7 is the one with the 7 pixels, Astra Wash 19 being the one with the 19 pixels. The 19, as we said, we've got the outer pixel ring as well with 102 SMD LED emitters. We've got RGBW color mixing on both units, and as default, their white point is at 8000 Kelvin. In studio mode, which is a separate mode that we can run the unit in, we set that temperature in 6000 Kelvin. We've got a new optical design on these fixtures, so we've got a new front lens with a new optical design, newly engineered glass lighting rods as well, with a wider zoom range. We've got two zoom modes, so standard mode and pixel mode. In that pixel mode, we kind of focus that zoom range on the pixel beams. We also have a very high efficient zoom range, very quiet as well, quieter than their predecessors. And we've also made an accessory neck crate available for both units as well. We've also introduced a new type of technology on the lens for these new units. So we've got a new lens coating for these fixtures. So the front lens is treated with that special coating, and what it does, it really protects the units from surface scratches. So with that coating, we've also increased the output, so about 10% of output increase. The coating also works with a kind of anti-static property, so avoids kind of having the dust deposits on the lens. So on those kind of messy festival environments, we're sure that the coating kind of protects the lens from kind of getting dirty or scratched because of the sand. And then with that, we reduce the cleaning cycles on the lens and the overall maintenance costs from that. It also has kind of an anti-reflection property as well, so it just looks great and beautiful on camera and kind of those studios and broadcast applications as well. Let's look a little bit further on some of the features of the unit and the pixel engine of the unit. So we've got advanced pixel control. So we've got an extensive effect library in pixel macros that can be customized by the users. So as we can see here, very nice animation between the pixels and the outer ring on the Astra Wash19Pix. The pixel macros are designed to work seamlessly on both units in sync. We can also have up to 3 layers of effects running simultaneously. So as you can see here, what we're doing, we're running we're running 2 layers actually here on this animation, now running the outer pixel ring separately as well. So looking forward at the intelligent pixel technology. So we've got an advanced multi-cell management through patching. The intelligent pixel technology allows the fixtures to run up to 3 effects simultaneously, as we've seen. We can also add kind of a background color, plus a few pixel macros as well. We can recall them very, very easily from the MX personality. We can have 2 Ethernet signal inputs simultaneously from the network on the pixel patch mode. So as you can see here, we're running from the AVA lights to RKO, so we have a crossfade channel to blend in those 2 different sources as well. So we've got one source coming from AVA lights, one source coming from an RKO's media server, and with that crossfade channel, we blend in the 2 effects very, very easily. So as you can see here, we're running one of the macros with that kind of background color. We've got a crossfade channel to linearly fade from fixture patch onto pixel patch. We also have invert mapping settings as well. So from the menu, if we have patched the units wrong from the start, we can quickly invert the mapping settings as well. And we can also invert the zoom for the fixture very easily through the front menu. We also have easy patching on all of these units. So the patching is divided into different modes. So we've got fixture mode and pixel patch mode as well. In fixture patch, we have basic, FX, standards, and extended modes. And in pixel patch, we've got off, ring, and pixel patch modes. Fixture patch can be assigned to DMX, WDMX, streaming ECN, or ArtNet, as we can see here. Pixel patch can also be assigned to all the previous modes, plus ArtNet and CleanNet, or streaming ECN and CleanNet. Pixel patch will always follow fixture patch by default, and users can eventually kind of assign independent pixel patch to a different network, universe, or address. You can configure the unit to also work as a node and then convert protocols, so you can receive DMX, for example, and convert that to WDMX, or receive WDMX and convert that into DMX as well. So in terms of the connectivity, as we're talking right now, so we've got DMX and RDM protocols through the 5-pin connectors on the back. We've also got wireless DMX transceiver inside with RDM made by WDMX. So again, we can use the unit as a transmitter or as a receiver. We have, in terms of the Ethernet protocols, we have ArtNet, streaming ECN, and CleanNet as well. And as we said before, so in terms of the white mode, so we've got 8,000 Kelvin at white, 6,000 Kelvin in that studio mode as well. So we've also made the unit to be studio friendly, so not only for kind of touring applications, corporate world, etc. We can also use these units in kind of broadcast environments, ultra high definition studios as well. And for that, we've packed a lot of technology specifically for those type of applications. So let's have a look at those features now. So we've got a new design of the cooling system. So we've made these units a lot less noisier than predecessors. And with that, we can maximize output and reduce noise, for example, or we can do the other way around. So reduce noise and kind of compromise a little bit on the outputs. We've redesigned the pan and tilt and zoom motors and added an anti-vibration elements to reduce noise during those movements. We've got 3 fan mode settings, so auto, so kind of decides all of that for you. We've got the silent modes for those studio applications, and we've got a high fan mode for kind of touring and very warm environments as well. We've got minimal internal maintenance just due to the facts and how we've built the electronics inside and the outer chassis. We've also got, in terms of the dimming modes, we've got 4 dimming modes, so linear, S-curve, square law, and inverse square law dimming modes as well, with dimming speeds, so auto, fast, medium, and slow dimming speeds, rather. And then we've got adjustable PWM, so for those studio applications where we have very sensitive cameras, we can change the PWM settings, making sure that there's absolutely no flicker on camera for kind of ultra high definition studios. So in terms of the accessories as well, so we've designed 2 rack crates, so one for the Astra Wash7Pix and the other one for the Astra Wash19Pix. With the rack crate, we can kind of focus all of our outputs to the same place and making sure that there's no kind of halo effects, there's no, the output doesn't kind of go outside the zoom range of the units. As always as well, we've created all of the personalities files for these fixtures, so you can find personalities for all of the major consoles out there in the industry, along with GDTF files, because we want to make sure that all of our users have the information right in their hands. We've got all of the drawings available, so whether it's a 2D, 3D drawing, you can find them through the websites, along with all the photometric reports. Those photometric reports are done here at our headquarters in Italy, and we've made those photometric reports on different specific color temperatures, different specific features as well, just to make sure that you've got all of the information you need right in your hands. And finally, we've got all of the data sheets, all of the manuals, DMX charts, etc. And you can find all of this information on PROLIGHTS.it under the specific page of the products. We can see here how the photometric report looks like. So as you can see, there's one for the Wash7Pix and one for the 19Pix as well. So that's it on these units. I'm going to leave you now with the product video for the Astra Wash7Pix and the Astra Wash19Pix.
This is the new Astra Wash series. Meet the Astra Wash7Pix with 7 40-watt Osram LED emitters and the Astra Wash19Pix with 19 40-watt emitters. The super bright new generation of washers have an RGBW source, with the 7Pix outputting upwards of 4,000 lumens and the 19Pix upwards of 10,000 lumens, making them two of the brightest fixtures in their class. Both units have an extremely efficient optical system, ranging from a tight 4-degree beam to a wide 55-degree even wash. The optical system is not only fast, but very silent, and it achieves exceptionally high optical efficiency across the entire zoom range. The in-air beam effects created by the fixtures can be smoothly transitioned to an evenly bright wash. All Astra washers have augmented pixel performance, supporting individual pixel control through DMX, Ethernet protocols, or with the built-in pixel macros. Their vivid colours help to easily create bold designs, and dynamic video effects are effortlessly achieved by mapping individual pixels. The Astra Wash19Pix has an outer pixel ring as a secondary effect that can also be controlled through built-in pixel macros. Every Astra Wash is fully calibrated to a default 8000 Kelvin, cool white at full. We have added tungsten emulation for theatre and classic-looking designs, and a dedicated crossfade channel to blend from colour to white macros, from colour to pixel engine, and other effect management control. The 16-bit colour, dimmer resolution, and PWM frequency control make the Astra Wash's perfect units for ultra-high definition studios. Don't settle for less. Experience the new Astra Wash7Pix and Astra Wash19Pix. Find out more at PROLIGHTS.it.
So that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this webinar on the Astra Wash7Pix, the Astra Wash19Pix, and the Astra Wash7Pix. Thank you very much for watching. Please visit our website, PROLIGHTS.it, and you'll find more, a lot of information about this and a lot more through the website. Thank you.